Welcome back, guys, to Golden Sun, Dark Dawn, where the eclipse has come, rendering this world uninhabitable in certain parts. We don't know exactly, though, the scope of where this eclipse lands. Balance is lost. Volacek is dead. Briggs is dead. And our party members Sveta and Iolio are now without parent and brother as we move on as part of our party. I think that's a good enough summarization of what's been going on, don't you? As we enter Holland Village, having landed, now that we have a boat to freely travel wherever we want. Holland Village, you seem a bit, well, sea-locked a little bit. Hopefully you have your own boats, but you didn't have a dock, so this is a bit worrying. Are you just separate from the world? Amazed you made it all the way to Harun Island through the storm. What bravery! Our village here is small, but you won't find another on the island. Welcome! There's other stuff on this island for sure, we saw it. It is midday, but the Angaran mainland is dark, as if a fierce blizzard were blowing. It is summer. Confusing. That it is. Right, so what do we got to check around the place? They drying seaweed. I'm supposed to be drying out this seaweed. I'm not sure it'll ever dry in this weather. It's like someone put a lid over the sun. The mainland is all dark and there's always night for parts of the island. Well, surely you have enough sun still here. It is separate, therefore, of. Of course, what we really need to do is some item management as well, but considering where we ended, I did not get the chance to just sell things wholesale, but luckily Iolio gives us a bit more bag space to use. We've heard of Angara and Balinsk, but they always seem like a far-off dream here on Harun Island. Does seem like that way. Balinsk has a new entry for it, does it? If I could just press it. Balinsk, this fortress city is the capital of Morgal, the country of beastmen that may not exactly exist anymore. The ancient ruins conceal the Eclipse Tower below. Yeah, they're a bit screwed there. The beastmen tribe, for the most part, might have been wiped out, considering they were gathered. No, there's beastmen here! I barely escaped the mainland. Had I gone to the festival in Balinsk, I never would have made it. Indeed. Would you like to know more about the myths of Morgal? Why not? You can hear folktales and such from the townspeople all around the region. If you're looking for history books, there aren't any. Not even in Balinsk. Okay. Some beastmen only escaped whatever happened on the mainland because they were here. Frightening. So the tribe isn't wiped out, and they're pretty much showing you that fact. The myths of Morgal include a story about the sun and a black star that defeats it. Apparently the sun hides its face in shame. But that's all I remember. I'll have to ask Ikan, the storyteller. Ah, this guy seems interesting. Where's Ikan, the storyteller? Tell us where he is. Well, you look interesting, sir. Ha ha ha! I'm the village storyteller, but since my son and little grandson Kaba went missing, I've been too worried to tell my stories. Kaba is? This boy's been missing since the eclipse. Probably in the eclipse itself, of course. Right. So if that's the case, and you're the mum, my husband has not come home, but I refuse to grieve. Nothing is certain. Yet. Yet. A box that can be moved, but why? Can only be moved back and forth. Interesting. When a shadow falls over the world, it will herald the times of darkness. Only the power of light can end it. Use the eye that pierces darkness to find the protection of shadows. The last of these eyes lies in Warriors Hill. Well, going to Warriors Hill seems like the thing to do. Let's cover that up. No one can see it. And you can see it from the back as well. Bookcases work from both sides. That we've learned. Of course it's well built. It's built by these people here. Right, so Ikan won't talk to us because grandson and son are missing. Oh, there's something there. If we can just crush it. Have some crystal powder. I'm sure we love it. You met the old man who lives next door? He's a storyteller. He knows all about the old days. Unfortunately, we can't really talk. The currents bring the driftwood of broken ships here. After a storm, it can take a long time to clean it all up. I bet. Right, can we actually enter this water? Let's find out what's down here then. Man, we got so many adepts, it's ridiculous! Of course, we've had this many in the past, but still. Right, another gin to find. First of all, we need to crush this, don't we? I don't mind getting a gin straight off the tracks. Right, let's see how we're moving this. Essentially, it's going to be pushing everything away bit by bit. That one goes up. That one can go away then. No, I didn't want to do that. I really didn't want to do that. That one goes away, and then that one goes down. A gin is found. Au revoir. Because every gin now we get has an 8-class gin thing for people. Spring is found, it joins the Sveta. This hopeful spirit represents the water that bubbles from springs that is found in Harun Village. Spring's water is supernaturally refreshing. Supernaturally. Right, let's get one of you traded over then, Sirocco. The Sveta can take the ultimate move again. She's designed for boss fights more than she is for normal encounters, though. It might be good to run with Karis more, and then switch the Sveta in, because you can do that in any boss fight encounter we do. Ah, hard nut. Why, thank you. Well, Iolio's bag's still to fill up. So we're good for that. Is this a weapon shop? A shop of all kinds of varieties, do you reckon? Welcome, we trade just about everything here, so take a time and look around. Right, even like the normal stuff is kind of good now. If I stop hitting the microphone with my 3DS, that'd be great. Steel armor that can be either side grades or upgrades. I mean, if we wanted pure defense value, but we don't necessarily. Is there anything here that's new? That's relatively new. But it's still below what everyone has in terms of, like, strength. The jeweled crown is very much new, though, however. And Sun Saga 1 and 5 are now in the shops. We've missed them, you know. Boost luck. Best to put on Sveta by the look of it. Already carrying too much. Sveta, stop carrying too much. You've just picked up all that useless garbage, haven't you? Let's sell the blue orb. I'm sure that will go fine. Isn't that brass knuckle we sold more or less the same value as the jeweled crown? Well, you are royalty. Except, are you really royalty when your kingdom doesn't exist anymore? It's always a question. Right. So Sveta's defense has gone up some more, though I'm not even really sure she needs it. The fishermen who travelled westward have not returned, and we are getting worried. Seems there must be a way to leave the town from this side. Well, a place that cuts both shadow and sun. The Harun Channel, and we find ourselves some kiddos with his dad tending over him. Right. Rules of the playground, no hitting the seesaw, someone could get hurt. Right, no hitting the seesaw, you say, like crushing from the other side? Sounds fun to me. Also looks like I might need to move it this way a little bit. Let's cover up the sign. I wonder why that's a thing. Well, it's gotta be crush, hasn't it? Might be slap. Crush is just a useful synergy, isn't it? But crush goes downwards. Now that flipped us that way. But really, we want to go the other way for a treasure chest. Treasure chest! Flip me! A beautiful landing. Who'd have guessed that I have to put the box there? Alright, we got some more head garb. A ninja headband has been given to Sveta now. Boosts criticals, renews PPs. Not as good as that. Right, let's see who gets the most defense from it. Obviously you will. But we want someone in our main party to be wearing it. Doesn't lower defense or anything. Boost criticals is not a bad idea. Right, so if I trade over the helm that he was wearing. You can have some base equipment now, essentially. That works out. Resell some of that junk. If you keep saying that, never does it. Anything else in the playground? Just empty pots. Well, new head garb for everyone, pretty much. Let's continue on round. No hitting the seesaw. How do you hit the seesaw? Only I can do that. Unless they all have Crush Art too. Right, these rocks seem interesting to me. Can't crush them, okay. Obviously I've got to turn this round. This is incredibly a puzzle place, isn't it? The crush doesn't work from there. Once you go this way, there's no way back. Unless you can grip to those stone pillars, maybe. Let's get round and help the kiddo. A shortcut and more. Ah! Who are you guys? We might ask you the same thing. Relax, Kaba. I think these people are alright. Or at least non-monsters. Kaba? I feel like I've heard that name. Maybe back in Harun Village? Indeed we did! Harun Village! A small village on Harun Island is home to some ancient ruins with legacy of traditions. It is famous for the local seaweed, is it? Is it really famous when they can't really get very much difference in getting out of the island? Yes, from Ikan, the storyteller? Yes, from Ikan! The storyteller is the historian of Harun Village. He is distracted by worry since his son and grandson disappeared. Will obviously tell us what we need to do next. That's my grandfather! And my father. You must be crazy to go out in these conditions. You're fortunate that we can help you. Fortunate? Fortunate people don't break their legs. I'm glad you're here. With Dad's leg broken, I didn't know what to do. I'm not sure they can help us, son. I don't see a stretcher or anything. We don't need a stretcher. You're going to walk out of here on your own. I know that sounds crazy, but just relax and let us work. Did you see that, Dad? When he was doing that, he filled up with light and then put the light in you. Huh? I didn't see anything. Your son's an adept. But my leg doesn't hurt anymore. See if I can stand up. You did it! It's like I was never hurt. I can even jump on it. A minute ago, you couldn't move it at all. Who are you? We're the Smile Team. Just some nameless heroes, huh? I'll remember that. If you need to keep your secrets, that's fine. But thank you. If you ever around Harun Village, stop by our house. We don't have much, but you're always welcome. Hey, I was going to say that. As for Ikan the storyteller, anyone in town can point you to our house. Time to get home, son. Your mother must be worried. Horatio. Just don't break your leg again. Cute kid. That was very well done, Wreath. Thanks, but it was nothing. He's are the kinds of details I like. Probably time to move on though. Sure, but there's a whole sections to explore out here. Right, this boat is in our way. I'm gonna crush it! Yeah, I thought that was gonna happen. So we can fight different monsters if we're in the shadow area of it all? Don't jump then. Come on. Yeah, there we go. I knew it wasn't gonna be too hard, honest. Right. Now that's said and done. How do we deal with the obvious puzzle going that way? Looked like we had to crush from some direction. Let's test if I can actually use grip on these or not. That might reveal a little bit more to us. Nope. It looks like we're coming from a completely different area. The fact that I can't crush that regardless doesn't exactly bode well. And if I go through here, it just brings us back around to the other side again. And we can't go in the water. We can't cross over that way. Nope, seems that's it for here for the moment. Who's to say there isn't some other entrance after all? There's a treasure just right there, for example. Oh, don't tell me we could just go round the water. Makes too much sense, doesn't it? So you know it's true. Right then, Gloom Scorpioner. We fought some of you before. We know you ain't tough. Just beat you up. Right, we got the Muramasa. However, that doesn't actually help us get any more places right now. How to go into that other area? Right, the Sword of Dusk is a lot worse than the Muramasa. And it seems you're more or less the only person who can equip it, apart from, of course, you. Hopefully this ain't a cursed item or anything like that, he says. Of course it's been cursed. Of course you've been cursed. Well, we'll give that use for now. And then worry about the Muramasa later. What does curse do again? Sometimes you can't act or something like that. Blood curdle, eh? Just a scream. Matthew is bound and cannot move due to the curse. We'd much rather move at all points in time, so you know. We might want to get that removed when we get back to town. It's great to have a nice weapon and all, if it can actually do something. Wow, really doesn't like this section, does it? There we go. The question comes as to how to get anywhere further than that. We haven't seen cursed weaponry in a while, that's for sure. Right, Dwargolds. Are they kobolds? Galactic Blow? Well, that's cool. More galactic blows, please. Svetter just punching people to death. Reef's reached level 30 and has learned Deluge and Break. 2 new abilities for 1 level. We'll take it. Right, Harun. What secrets can you lead me to, Ikan? We solved your familial situation after all. You should see my mum's face when I walked in the house. She was so surprised. Hello, Ikan.
It is the Warriors who saved my son and grandson. I thank you most humbly. I understand that you have also used a strange power to mend my son's bones. May I see this power?
Yes.
Thank you. It is much appreciated. Can you move a physical object so that I can see the power work?
That's what that's for.
That power? How?
That's the light I saw. That's it. The light somehow made Dad's leg better.
When Kaba told me about this healing light, I thought, is this them? It turned out it is indeed.
Wait, can this kid see Psynergy somehow? It's not just the kid, the old man sees it too. Psynergy is the power of the mind. How can a non-adept see it with mere eyes?
So that light is Psynergy. You must be the ones then. The ones? Whatever could you mean? The ones to go to the Watchtower on Warriors Hill, where to wield weapons that are not weapons.
The Watchtower, eh?
Weapons that are not weapons? Yes, weapons not of steel or wood. The warriors who use them should gather at Warriors Hill. I understand. Warriors who can fight and defend without weapons or equipment. Adepts, obviously. Is that from your ancestors' stories? The stories that have been handed down to you? They are not mere stories. They are part of a prophecy. A message from the past to the future. And what exactly does this message say? When the light of Luna reaches the sunken tower, all falls into darkness. What began in beauty ends in terror. Shun shadow, walk in light, to escape Eclipse's blight.
It certainly sounds like an accurate prophecy.
I'm not so sure this is a prophecy. Prophecies are rarely so accurate. No, I feel this is a historical record of events. The tower in Imbalance was a machine built by the ancients to advance their art of alchemy. It was powered by light, but it worked too well. They must have started it up as Rio-coded, probably with similarly tragic results. What did they hope to accomplish?
Maybe they were trying to do something you can't do with Psynergy.
Of course! Something beyond the 4 great elements of fire, water, earth, and wind. Given the results, we can theorize that they were trying to manipulate the fundaments of darkness and light. The Gene once ruled all of Weyard as well as all 4 elements, but they craved yet more power. At that stage, if you seek more power, you are essentially grasping at omnipotence, are you not? That is as good a term for it as any. Absolute mastery over all things.
Is that even... they wanted to do that through alchemy?
The prophecy of the Watchtower also foretells that its champions will be quite clever. Exactly.
The Watchtower. This legendary building sits atop Warriors Hill on Harun Island, waiting for worthy champions.
Alright, we'll need more information. What can you tell us about the tower itself? Nothing. I'm the village storyteller for an island you've probably never heard of before. What else do you want from me? Ha 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 ha! You have me there, sir. I do what I can. Oh, yes. Ah, too rich. Oh, someone make it stop. I like this old fellow. And I like you as well.
Now keys. Excuse me.
Yes, we should of course get back to business. Right, if I don't tell you what the Watchtower champions are meant to do, then I failed completely. Then by all means, speak. Thank you. We don't know if the Watchtower appeared where it did because the warriors had gathered there, or if the warriors met because the Watchtower was there. But we do know that Warriors Hill was where it happened. Why were these warriors drawn to the Watchtower? What was their goal? To use this key.
Matthew and Party got the Watchtower key.
There was a treasure sleeping within the Watchtower. Once found, the treasure would guide them on.
I'm lost. How would it do that? The treasure would guide them? How does the treasure sleep?
I don't get it.
I don't understand either, but clearly we need to get to Warriors Hill and see what's inside the Watchtower.
Then let's waste no more time. I see that you will be the ones to watch over the world.
It's almost like it would be better though if the actual Warriors of Vale were doing this. Mind you. The powers they've already amassed, with even more Jin set. What do you think that could result in? Right, it doesn't seem like anything's over here. The monsters just show up out of the shadows. They never stop following you. Yeah, we outlawed some mainlanders, but that's what you do when people are in trouble. We don't need praise. They do have boats. They just don't have ships. Big old ships. Let's get this cursed weapon off you.
Welcome where wonders, what aid do you seek?
Get this curse off me. I do like 100% being able to attack. It is nice. This is where Tyrrell somehow gets the curse. Equip the Assassin's Blade. It's a lot safer to hold in terms of actually getting attack rounds in by a mile. Right, so from there we move on to the Warriors Tower, it seems. I'm still wondering what's to do there. Maybe the Warriors Tower might lead into it in some senses. Maybe not. Warriors Hill is reached. The tower itself seems to lead on to weird sections all over the place. In fact, it looks like you could raise a couple more towers if you were to try. Let's go all the way round. Ah, a Jinn, of course. Right, we need to get there from inside that section. Well, by the look of it then, it's time to raise me some towers by doing whatever trials are within. Warriors Hill, first floor. As yet again, we find basements aplenty. Oh, hello, right, so it really is leading to many more places. Right, we can maybe boost that up with Whirlwind. Ah, not accessible yet. Of course, we have to do the puzzle in each section before we can move on. Who wouldn't have thought that? Right. Let's go down here, because why not? There's an interesting sound on the way down. We've got another cookie. Yo-Yo's getting that one. Oh, look, I was about to be dumped in the water. Something tells me this might lead to somewhere we've already been. If I just keep following this path. What do you reckon? The Harun Channel. We'll probably need some water to flow through it to actually get things to work in the first place by the look of things. Always be curious. To find the monsters we're in. A bulky bug man. It's Kabuterimon. Well, he wasn't bulky enough to survive. There seems to be multiple entrance places in Harun. Let's first of all deal with the situation over here. Right. In terms of crushing this... Oh, okay, I've got to ice those two bits first. Hey, why don't you move? I told you to go. Alright, so that might create a permanent shortcut. I do not know. So this is going to keep us out of the water when it starts flowing properly. Seems before we even encounter the Warriors Hill, there's some setup to do. Oh wait, did I just really do that? I couldn't get over the other side, could I? Now I can, though. Okay, everything's working there. I was just thinking with that. Oh, I could get up the other side and then go check out what's on the other side fully. But no. I mean, there's a room down there as well, so probably I can drain the water as well. Minos Warrior looks pretty bulky. Ain't gonna survive her attacks, are they? The King's fists shine brightly. So I imagine I can drain this or block it, one of the two. Or I might have just stopped myself from reaching. Yeah, I probably have. I could have just gone down and then checked out that blooming room. That wasn't anything I needed. Right, I can head up inside here now that all the gears and systems are working, but what does that really mean for me? I don't know. I was a bit too hasty to complete the puzzle, wasn't I? There's a gear missing here. We can go back down this way. We'll head up here. Of course, this place will be blocked off because there's a gear not encountered yet. Aha! So you want to let us down that way? It's a bit annoying. Come on, let me just jump. Let's sort this place then. I wonder what treasure I just washed away. Can't be anything important, he hopes. I should be past the point where there's any missables anymore, in terms of Jin and summons. So now it's just hopes and prayers to it all. Alright, so we've activated that. Which brings us into the Jin area, doesn't it? Feel like I'm getting ahead of myself here a little bit. Right. So that brings me back up there again. If I can get out the front door of that place, then I'm quite happy with that. Another Jin to add to the party is never bad. Hello, you. Oh, you're angry. Right. What is your name? Do I care to know it? Let's use Vicious Chop. Why on earth not? Of course we gained 2 new skills here. We gained Deluge, now we can hit multiple targets. The other one is Break, eliminates enemies' status bonuses, which is pretty good. A Vicious Fire Chop. Savage Raptor! Seems to want to poison people after all. Alright, well, one more go on this will be perfectly fine. Or do we want to take it out with something like this? Puff it! I just realised everyone else is going to get attacked first and she's never going to get a chance to. Yep. Now Sunset Burst procs. I also reach level 31 and learn the spell Drain. In the back party. Another Jin is ours. The Venus Genie Chain has joined you. It's set to Yo-Yo. Chain. The spirit represents Earth's binding power and is first met on Warriors Hill. Chain's attacks hold a foe in place to help allies coordinate strikes. Right. Well, let's level you up, sir. Now everyone's got weird classes. It will change you from Brute into a Hull Reaver. Look how much HP he gains from not being a weird class. Eight-tier class. Only one more 8-tier to kind of unlock for the main front party, really. I don't need to go up there. Who knows if it might get me something, though. I'm so hoping I can remove the water in the previous area, but I really doubt it. Right, so we can get into here, but of course, it's not been raised as of yet. We can head down into the next section, though, from here. Sky Dragons! That's where we expect them to be! Just love that, like, kill kick at the end of it. Alright, well this guy's gonna die and I'll never get the wish well off. So rush! It's pretty much guaranteed that guy was going down. All the same, these monsters still give us the nice goods. Tons of experience to be gained, that's for sure. Looks like I gotta flip this one somewhere. Is it going onto that prong, or is it supposed to go here? And enable us something to jump on. By the look of it, that's how it looks. Bounce me! Well, we can get up that way as long as I'm not a silly and do what I just did. So there's this way to go, or there's this way to go. We have to get ourselves another cog all the way over here, with a ton of bouncing to do as well to get there. We'll continue on with this next time on Golden Sun, and then probably rue the fact that I flooded that tunnel. I'll see you next time for more. Bye-bye.